All right, less than 2 hours ago, the Pentagon said 80% of the 190 Russian troops and separatist forces in or near Ukraine are now in combat ready positions, and that a full scale military assault can happen at any moment now. Joining me now to give his report on the escalating situation is freelance war correspondent Chuck Holton, who is reporting live from Ukraine. Chuck, welcome back to the program.
Hi, Tony. It's good to see you.
So, what has happened over the last 24 hours there in Ukraine?
Well, a lot has happened in the last 24 hours, and things are starting to really get down to the wire, I would say. They have declared a state of emergency here in Ukraine. What that means is just there's going to be additional police presence around. They've canceled all leaves for police and first responders. They won't allow any military members or government officials to leave the country, things like that. They are also calling up the reserves. This is not a general mobilization, which they may get to at some point, that would call every military age male up to fight. But these are established reserves that they're calling up, about 36,000 of them. They are loosening the restrictions for getting and carrying a firearm. That's interesting. And I would say maybe too little too late if is still any kind of permit process. Well, what are you going to do if the tanks are rolling? And then there have been a lot of actions from the other side, from the Russians. There have been dozens of bomb threats called in around Kiev today that have intended to sow panic, which they've largely failed at. There's been cyber attacks on several banks, on government ministries and websites, and that sort of thing. So a lot going on, not to mention the additional troops getting on the front lines, Russian troops pulling up into combat formations, more and more sort of false flag attacks that coming so fast out of the Russian Federation that the Ukrainians can't even respond to them all. They're happening so fast. So it's really a flurry of activity at this point.
So, Chuck, is the expectation now that there will be a full-scale invasion by the Russian forces there into Ukraine?
Well, see, Putin has basically three choices. He can stop where he is now, having solidified his gain, so to speak, in the Donbas region with those two breakaway republics, what they call here the temporary occupied zone, and he can be happy with that. Or as he has claimed already yesterday, he could push out and take the rest of the provinces that bear the names of those breakaway republics. So it's kind of confusing if you're not here, but there's two cities, Donetsk and Luhansk. Then there's those breakaway provinces with the same names. And then there's the larger provinces inside Ukraine with the same names that he is now saying that belongs to them as well. And then he could do just a general invasion of all of Ukraine and try to take the whole country. Most people we're talking to here expect that if he does anything further, it would be just to take those additional areas of Donetsk and Luhansk, oblasts, provinces inside Ukraine. Now, that would necessitate some serious fighting because there are a lot of Ukrainian troops down there, and obviously they're not going to go down without a fight. But the people here in Kiev really still, I think, don't believe that he's going to try to take the whole country. And so if he does, it's going to be mayhem. It's going to be really bad. And we're keeping go bags by the door. I can promise you that, getting ready to leave at a moment's notice.
Chuck, we appreciate you checking in with us. I know it's late over there in Ukraine, and we will continue to monitor and hope to talk to you again real soon as things continue to unfold there.
Sure thing, Tony. Thank you.